I gotta do better with checking my. Yeah, I gotta do better at checking my Discord. My Discord's all messed up though.
How about you check your
Like my
job
notification.
applications?
Oh my goodness.
And that's where it starts. Hey, everybody, welcome to the Rico is a Monkey podcast. We have your monkey, Rico. Hey, say hello, Rico.
Why am I a monkey? Is
Because
it
you,
because I'm playing Black Wolf Wukong?
yeah, that's exactly why. And then
Exactly.
we have our little girl, Diz. Say hello.
What?
And then you have me, the most mature person on the podcast.
Most mature.
Yes, that is me.
Yeah, and I'm Santa Claus.
Anyways, before I pull out my gun, what the fuck? Rico
We
just
teleported.
disappeared. What? Rico, are you okay?
Yeah.
Actually, Rico, come
I,
come meet me in the back. Rico, come meet me in the back. Just stay here.
in the back.
Come meet me here. Come here,
Where you guys going?
Okay.
Rico. Listen, if you
Oh,
pull
I'm
some shit like that again, Rico, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you on stream. Do you understand?
gonna dance for entertainment.
I literally just teleported
Listen,
between
listen.
chairs.
Do not fucking home me, all right? Don't fucking home me, all right? I'm trying to get paid for this shit, all right? If you pull that shit again, I will beat the living shit out of you. I know where you live.
We don't get paid for this.
Get back in the fucking room.
Okay. What are you doing?
Sit the fuck. Everybody sit the
entertainment.
fuck down. Everybody sit the fuck down. All right. So basically, the first topic, Gamescom. Gamescom. So did anyone here even know that there was a Gamescom going on?
Not really, no.
I didn't know that there was a Gamescom going on until the day after it aired, and I saw a video about it.
I did hear about it because Sonic and Shadow Generations was gonna be in it, but I completely forgot about it until I don't know.
Bro, I
until
was
the
totally
fucking
in the
trailer
dark. Like
that they
I
released.
forgot. I didn't even know that they were making a Gamescom. I thought that already passed this year.
Yeah. Well, I didn't really know until like the day before, but
They didn't advertise it this well this year.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, it is in Germany. It's more like the smaller ones, but basically how I know is my Kingdom Hearts sense, because you know, every Kingdom Hearts fan has a sense. Whenever there's any type of game show, they get this like spider sense where maybe they'll reveal a game for Kingdom Hearts, a Kingdom Hearts trailer, and every time they don't, and then we just want to kill ourselves at the end. But yeah, I thought that maybe they would, but nothing happened. But Gamescom, did any of us see anything? We're just gonna go through it. So the things they revealed were Inzoi. You guys know Inzoi?
I'm actually really excited about Enzoi. I think that's gonna be pretty cool when that comes out.
Yeah, I actually had
It's
no
like
idea what the
The
fuck that
Sims.
is.
Okay, it's like The Sims, but like really good. Like it's like imagine Unreal Engine 5 with ray tracing
Mhm.
and The Sims.
Why did you say?
That's what Enzoi is.
Oh, that's because you
Sorry.
can't.
And
You
the
can't write
cool
anything.
part is you can you can do whatever you want to like the Sims. Like it's way more.
Anything?
There's way more. Yes, like you can
Wait,
do
anything.
whatever you
Play
want.
sex.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
Anything?
like it's like The Sims, but like way more in depth and more detail.
Wait, can you kill kids?
Like okay, yes.
I'm asking for
yes,
a
you
friend.
can.
I'm asking for. Oh, interesting. Wait, what? Wait, how does that?
The
wait,
game has
Wait,
the
what?
game has
Hold on.
kids in it,
I'm gonna look that
and
up.
you
bro.
can kill them. Yeah.
Yes. Game of the year. Game of the year.
How
Game of the
Enzoi
year.
works, right? Is in Enzoi, you're basically it's like The Sims gameplay, but like you're essentially a god. Like that's the game literally tells you you're a god,
Oh,
and you can do whatever you want
oh
to the
my
people in your world.
God, yo, I need to.
Game
Yo,
of the year.
when is this game coming out?
I don't know. It hasn't gotten a release date, but we know that it's being made by Koreans, and right now you can get their character creator like on Steam right now and like make your own character for the game.
Oh, it's a demo. It says it's coming soon.
Yeah, yeah. You know how what's that game called? uh not it's like what is it called? I can't think of it.
Doki Doki
You
Literature.
know, no, it's like you know that it's the game that had De Nouveau in it, and people were mad. It had all that DLC.
What?
It's made by Capcom.
Street Fighter?
I can't. No, not Street Fighter. It's a single player game. Dragon's Dogma. You know how Dragon's Dogma released a character creator before they released the game? That's what Inzoi's doing.
Oh, Street Fighter did that too.
But yeah.
Well, it didn't. It was just a demo.
No, you could create your character in the demo and transfer.
But like,
it over.
if you're like, say as the god of Inzoi, you can say you kill one of the characters. You can then go and meet the character as a god, and then like tell them all the stuff they did wrong in their life.
Bro,
after you killed them.
This is game breaking. It's too bad Diz won't be able to run it on his shit PC. But oh my god, this is so game breaking. I need to get that game. Is it $70?
Yes, but like I don't know. We don't know anything about the price. We don't know about the release date. All we know is a bunch of like YouTubers have gotten early access to the game.
Oh, I fucking hate that. I hate when that happens. Stupid YouTubers. But yeah, I can't, bro. That shit sounds kind of nice, bro. You can make your own EDP land.
You could, yeah, actually you could.
Okay,
probably
no.
could.
You could be like your own.
Like,
No, listen, I wouldn't. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but
No,
you could.
I bet what I meant was you could kill EDPs. Like you could.
Oh, okay.
You
Then,
can.
yeah.
Wait, can you make people's like when you create a character? Can you like make their personalities? Like if you wanted to, you could make a NPC a pedophile and then kill it.
Okay,
Why
I don't
would
know
you
if you
want
can do
that?
that. That seems very specific, and I don't think the developers accounted for that. Like, no, I don't think you can make a predator in the game.
No, but like think about it, bro. You can make your own like in-game like Chris Hansen show.
I mean, listen, I'll know is that like the game has a lot of sim elements, and like you can do like anything in the world. Like if you want it to rain, you can make it rain. Like you basically play as a god in the game. That's all I know, and it's really realistic looking, and I think the graphics look very impressive. But like you can play as like you can control like a whole family if you wanted to.
Wait, can you have butt
Like so
sex?
you could have butt sex. I don't know, maybe.
Why?
I haven't. Okay, we've only seen certain things from YouTubers.
Wait. Can you start off as a male and then decide to be transgender later? Like, get a
Stop
trans
asking
surgery.
questions. The
I mean,
game's not even
maybe-
fucking out yet.
Well, he said you can do anything.
Maybe-
I'm trying to
listen.
see if they're frauds
All
or
right.
not.
There's there's videos on YouTube. I would recommend looking at the videos to get a better idea. But like I've said, it's like The Sims. If you wanted to go and make a character gay, I'm sure you could go into like the character creator after you've made the character. Like it would make sense that would be something you could do.
hmm
But it has more features than The Sims.
Wait, can you have a baby? Like,
And-
if you choose a female character, can you
Yes.
have a baby?
Yes, and you can have the kid, and then you can actually play as the kid once the kid.
Can you
is
have an
born.
abortion after you have like if you get pregnant?
Okay, listen. We only have right now select footage from YouTubers. There's one video where like it's an hour-long stream of the early access version of the game. So I don't know.
Wait,
if,
in
like,
theory, you could make your own white supremacist land, and if there's any
yes,
black people in there,
theory,
you kill it.
you could do that because you could control the entire world. So like if you only want
my god!
black people to exist in it, you could do that.
Wait, is there
You own
multiplayer?
the world. I don't know. They haven't confirmed multiplayer yet.
Well, guys, I know what I'm going to be doing when that game comes out.
I just know there's a lot of stuff you can do in it. There's more things than The Sims. Like you can do more than things than you could in The Sims. Like you can work at like a convenience store. You can drive cars in the game as the character. Like you could take control of the characters. Like and walk around
So it's
like it's a
basically
third
like
person world.
Sims GTA.
Yes, yes. It's like Sims mixed with GTA, where like you can like look at people from like the sky from a top down view and like maybe make buildings and like mess around with the economy, but then you could go individually to one person, take control of them, and then walk around and like basically be like GTA. But then you can also go back to that top view of like the world and maybe you decide to like kill everybody in like a tsunami or something.
Wait, so can you like have the world just be like all old people, like all senile people?
You I'm sure, yeah, you can. Like there's people have shown like there's settings in the game where you can like adjust things like that.
So all
Like
babies.
you could,
So
yeah.
basically Rugrats, but the
You
entire
can make
world.
everybody poor, you can make everybody rich. There's a thing to like edit the money in the game. Um I've seen like I'm trying to find the video where they show some of the characters in the game, but I can't find a good
Can't you
one.
play like YouTube videos in VR chat?
Yeah, you can.
I think this one can too.
Yeah, how the fuck do
But
you do
here,
that shit?
there's like a 30-minute video of like somebody playing it. But here, I'm watching this one right now. I do know this might be controversial when the game comes out, but you can totally like play as kids. So I don't know
Whoa, Rico,
how that's
whoa,
gonna
whoa,
work.
calm down,
I
bro.
mean,
Calm down.
I'm just saying like I don't know because like first thing I know is somebody's gonna play as a child character and do something very like bad with the kid
I mean,
characters.
well, question:
Yeah.
is there like nudity involved with the character creation shit?
Um. Yes.
Okay, then yeah, then that's actually something.
But here's the thing: I don't know if the kid models have nudity.
They better not.
I'd imagine that they would have thought of this and not include that.
Yeah, well, they're Korean, so you never know.
Yeah, that is true.
Wait, at least they're not Japanese, right, guys? Let me take a drink of my coffee. Hold on.
I mean, the Koreans are pretty into weird stuff too.
All right, I just had to chug that. Are we done with this game?
Yes.
I guess so.
Hold on, let me just take another drink of my coffee. Hold on. All right, Kingdom Hearts 4 is never coming out. All right, let's see. Let me check my notes. Check my dick. It's a pretty big schlong. All right,
What?
You can wait. I'm looking at a video. You can play as a toddler. Like there's literally a video of somebody controlling a baby crawling on the floor. Why would you want to do that?
I just realized I can make a Chucky. Let's go.
Okay, moving on to the next topic.
all right. Borderlands 4 revealed.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Oh,
That game's
wait. Are they really? They're really gonna make another one?
that series
Yeah.
is not dead anymore.
Bro, what? Why?
What do you mean? Why? It's popular.
Because it's a good fucking series. Why else not?
I don't
Has any
know.
of us
Have
played
you
a
seen
Borderlands game?
4? I
No,
played
but
Borderlands 1 and 2. Borderlands 3 was terrible. Like the writing was like really
I
bad.
think I played
I don't know.
3.
I played probably 2 or 3 with a friend of mine.
I played 1 and 2 with back in the
I
Xbox 360
played
era.
2.
In my opinion, it fell off after 2. Like 2 was the last good one, and after that, the series has fallen off a cliff. I don't know. I don't think that Borderlands is that good of a series, and my justification for that is look at the performance of the movie. Like that movie that they just made bombed hard.
Yep.
Well, you know what else bombed
And
hard?
I mean, it's not like they had a
Japan.
decent cast. Like, oh my goodness. But like they
Don't
had
cancel
Kevin
me,
Hart in it.
please.
You know, Kevin Hart's a funny guy, right? But
That-
even he couldn't save the movie.
I mean, not every movie that Kevin Hart's been in that is a good.
To be
That is
to
true.
be fair, I've only seen like 2 fucking movies that he carried, and the rest I've seen where he was just there.
2.
Anyway,
Yeah, just
Borderlands.
2.
Name them.
Secret Life of Pets. I forgot the fucking other
Secret
one.
Life of Pets.
It was a fucking shit. I forgot the fucking premise. Whatever. It was something, and he was stealing the show. Let's just say that I forgot what the hell the movie was or the premise of it too.
Borderlands is a dead series. All right.
Apparently not enough for it to not have a new title.
Yeah.
Well, that's because they are owned by Take-Two.
Well, what the fuck is Take Two?
Take-Two owns Grand Theft Auto. Like, I'm sure some of the money.
Oh, that's what.
Yeah.
That
I'm sure that like Take-Two is subsidizing Gearbox Studios.
yeah, that's another thing. I guess the GTA fans were like worried about the release of GTA because of Borderlands release. I don't know what that like. I don't know.
It's not like the studios work together. Like they're separate
Yeah.
studios. Like Gearbox does not work with Rockstar. It's not going to affect Rockstar Studios in the development of GTA 6.
Well, another shooting game that people will argue about whether it's good or not is COD Black Ops 6. That game's coming out. I did not play the other 5 Black Ops or I only played one COD game. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, okay.
The
The last COD game I played was in 2016, and it was Advanced Warfare.
the only CODs I played was the first one was fuck, what was it? World War II. Yeah, I fucking hated that one.
That was
and
the
then
one people said was the best.
keep in mind when I said I hated it, that was at the point where I fucking sucked ass at first-person shooters, so that's pretty much the main reason. But
Oh,
the second one was Cold War. I enjoyed that a lot, mostly the zombie mode. And then me and a group of friends of mine just played Black Ops 3 modded all over for an entire week.
Yeah. I mean, I only played. I think I only played Modern Warfare 3 on the 360. But
that was my favorite one.
yeah, I only played it for the story though. I never played it like online.
I played online a little bit, but I mostly played story and the zombies mode. Not the zombies mode, but the survival mode, where you like fought endless waves of enemies with friends. I love that mode.
Uh, I don't really know. Like, are people playing the COD for the story now, or is it like
There's
just
no way they're playing it for the story anymore.
There are
Like, there's
so
no way.
little people who play it for the story. It's literally just casual gamers
It's like-
at this point.
that's
And not-
all? When they
I remember-
whenever COD shows up in any like show, they always show the story like more than anything else. Like it's like CGI story mode.
I remember there was one year they didn't even make a story mode for COD. They just made a multiplayer mode.
Yeah, that's what I thought they've been doing, but apparently there's been whole ass stories.
I mean-
I guess people just don't play them.
People will play them, from what I've heard, like they'll play them for a few hours. Like, oh wow, the story is so great, and then they'll stop and just go play multiplayer.
Well,
and then
there's
take
probably like a
the
whole ass story that like there's probably like a whole ass like godlike story there, and then like
Bro,
They
the
just
story's
skipped
not
it.
good. I've seen the people who do play. I've seen videos of people who actually play the Call of Duty story modes, They're very just kind of hoorah military, you know, games. It's just like, oh, we gotta go blow up the terrorists.
The Modern
Um,
Warfare story was good. I like that.
which one? Modern
3.
Warfare 3?
Yeah, that's the only one I played.
Yeah, but that's when they made. That's back when Call of Duty was like a lot better than it is now. People actually play the stories back then. Now
Well,
it's just kind of like back then the stories were a lot more interesting. Now it's just kind of like stereotypical like first person shooter. This side good, other side bad. Blow up the terrorist. Um,
War.
war.
I'm pretty
Yeah, war
sure,
never
like,
changes.
I'm pretty sure
I'm positive.
the first couple of stories were connected, right?
The first couple were, but then they stopped doing that. Like
Yeah.
back then, they had missions like no Russian. That they'll never do that again in a Call of Duty game ever. No Russian was a
Sucks.
very controversial mission when it came out. Um, we know what happens in that, right?
Kill Russian people.
You know, okay. No Russian is where you play as a Russian terrorist in an airport, and you literally take a gun and go shoot civilians in the airport. Because you playing as a terrorist, and that
That sounds like some South Park shit, bro.
would switch between the perspective of the Russians, and then it goes to the perspective of the U.S. And it's like a hypothetical war between Russia and the U.S. in that in Modern Warfare 3 or 2. And when you got to that point, like it was very shocking and jarring, and it brought up a lot of philosophical questions. Um, but it was also very controversial. People didn't like it. Well, people who, you know, were scared of video game violence didn't like that mission. But I assure you, they'll never do a mission like that again.
Oh,
Not in this day and age either. No, that's impossible.
Yeah, a game where you play as the terrorist and like actually shoot civilians. Nah, you're not gonna do it again.
Well, what else do we got? We have Goat Simulator Remastered. You know,
Oh, really?
yeah,
That was
Oh.
at Gamescom.
yep.
Fuck!
What do you mean?
Doesn't-
What?
Does it look good?
I mean, I only see a picture, but I
Yeah.
mean,
Wha-
it looks decent from the
Why
PNG I'm looking.
remaster a game that's already like? What are they gonna remaster in that game? Like
I have no idea.
they're running out of ideas.
Their biggest mistake was naming Goat Simulator 2 Goat Simulator 3. Because but now what are they gonna do? Like they can't do 4. They don't want to make fucking sense. So
Damn.
what are they gonna do? Goat Simulator 3 Part 2? Like-
2.0.
Like it's not Kingdom Hearts. Like what the fuck? Like
Oh yeah, here are the the kid player models you can play as in Inzoi. I finally found it. Those are yeah, I don't know.
the fuck, bro? They just fucking I drop kick those kids.
Yeah,
Kill
they're,
them.
they're they're playable technically. You can make them like that.
So I can make them jump into a moving car.
You can jump. You can jump. I don't know. I never. Cause see, people who've gotten into cars, they just play the game normally. Like they don't go and run people over like GTA.
Ew. Cringe.
The only people who played it, they didn't do that stuff. They just kind of drove the car in the street.
They're
Like
losers.
people were sitting in traffic in the game and like actually sitting through the traffic instead of driving around.
They're pussies.
All right. Well, no vibe. No, muffin.
Okay.
All right, but
What else was at Gamescom? Because I didn't see it.
all right. Talk about Goat Simulator. Now, this is very surprising to me because
Okay.
I did see this on Twitter. And And at first, because I didn't actually watch Gamescom, I watched it after the thing.
Mm-hmm.
And at first, I didn't believe this because it just felt so fucking stupid. I thought this was a mod, bro. But they brought him back, bro.
Ooh.
You'll never see it coming.
Oh, I
Oh,
know what you're
right.
talking about. They put Joker in the answer, didn't
Yeah.
they?
I literally when I first saw that fucking trailer, I literally just said, "Hey, you kicked my ass, now I get to kick your ass," because of that fucking boss fight in Persona 5
Oh
Royal.
yeah, that's right. You can fight the Persona 3 protagonist. It makes me kind of want to see a Persona 4 remake now.
In all honesty, I kind of want more bosses that aren't Persona IPs. Like who knows? Who knows? Maybe you can have the Persona 4 cast by Sonic the Hedgehog for some reason.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
I want I'm being serious. I feel like I feels like they can work. They can run with the entire idea of these guys just fighting other characters besides the Persona cast. I don't know. It's just a
I
freaking.
wonder if there's a series where
Well,
I like just get a whole bunch of video game IPs and just like put them against each other and like to fight. Like I wish that
Jump
was a
Force.
thing. No, not Jump. That's an anime. I'm talking about video games, like exclusively video games where like you just get a whole like all these video game series from other IPs and they just put them up
Bro,
against
we
each
get
other
it.
Super Smash
and
Bros.
fight. That's a good name,
Super Smash
Rico.
Bros.
That's a good name. We should,
Yeah.
we should make a game. We should call it Super Smash Brothers.
Oh my goodness, you're gonna get sued by Nintendo.
No, I'm not. But yeah, the people, it's kind of mixed on Twitter. Some people are saying they're milking the fuck out of Persona 5. Some people are saying, "Oh my
They
god,
are.
look at this shit."
I feel
Um,
like if they had people's opinions would change on them milking it if you was there from Persona 4, but no.
Um, is Joker gonna be play? Oh no, it's not gonna be playable. The thing is, I don't really think the answer is worth. I mean, I haven't like
it's
actually,
not.
I haven't seen it. I don't think the answer is worth paying for it. But from
It's
what I've
not.
seen online I've seen videos about people reviewing the answer, and the answer overall is just not a good story from what I've heard from people.
Bro,
Are
have
you
you?
sure people are saying that because it's actually truth, or they're just very biased over the last one?
I mean, I don't know. What I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna buy the answer, because I would have Persona 3. I'm just gonna watch the answer playthrough on YouTube once I beat the game, and I will decide for myself whether or not the answer is good.
I can just tell you right now. But before that, bro, the reviews look like it's so hilarious looking at the reviews for Reload compared to the answer. Like Reload is like 10 out of 10 overwhelmingly positive, and then you go to the Reload DLC and it's just all negative, bro. Like it's so fucking
Yeah.
hilarious. Um,
That's crazy.
but that is mostly because of the pricing. The pricing is terrible. You're basically you're paying like $100 for the entire game because it's a $30 DLC. Um, but I mean, the only way you can kind of get out of that is if you're super lucky like me and you actually got to play Persona 3 Reload for free on Game Pass because you got a free code. And all you have to do is, just, buy, Game Pass again for $15 because the answer comes with Game Pass. So that's what I'm doing. But for the people who didn't get it on for free and actually paid for it full price, like a loser, um,
Are you trying to tell me something, team? Because I got it on sale.
now I know you did, but
Oh,
the other people who have to pay $70, haha, lol. I have to pay another
I
thirty
could have got it.
dollars,
I could have got it like for $40 on that key site, but
which is
at 50's, 50's a good price for
$100. $100. And yeah, that's
With how much people don't like it, maybe it would sell cheap on key sites because
um
it's based off demand. I'm pretty sure.
actually, oh yeah, you're saying whether it's worth it to get or not. No, it's not. At least for $30. $30 is not. It's not. Um. Well, if here's the thing, like if you got the original for like for if you actually did take that deal and you only got it for $40, then maybe it would have been somewhat reasonable. Because if you paid for the DLC, you would have got it for $70, the whole thing for seventy
Hmm.
dollars. But uh, like anything above $40 for base game, the DLC is not worth it. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I would just wait for it to go on sale. And so as far as the story, I don't think they're gonna change anything in the story. The story's fucking ass. Um, and and the answer,
Hmm.
um, I'm not gonna lie, there was if the answer is probably just only gonna be for people who enjoy the combat. Uh, is just gonna be yeah, it's just gonna be for the combat freaks out there, right there. The people who
I mean, the combat is nice in Reload.
yeah, that was
But
the main thing is the answer. The story sucked and playing through it sucked, but they made playing through the game because playing through the base game also sucked. But they managed to make playing through the game actually fun. So the main selling point of there's actually a selling point. It's like there's actually a reason to play the answer, get the answer this time. Um, but yeah, it's just yeah,
well, okay.
don't get it for the story.
What else was announced?
There was a new Sparking Zero trailer.
Oh yeah, I
I
forgot that game.
I saw it, and they still have not announced your Nimble or Cooler. Yay!
At the time of this when this came out, which was 4 days ago, um, it was officially 50 days before launch. So I'm guessing so 46. There's 46 days until it comes out. Uh damn, bro. There's so many games, bro. I posted this earlier. There's so many games coming out. And like half of them are $70.
Yep.
Um I might have to get
But not
Sparking Zero before anything
but
else
not
though.
Black Myth Wukong.
Like uh bro, like I want that game. But actually we'll talk about it later because I think they had
There's
that
some there's
Gamescom.
some drama around it too.
Yeah, we'll talk about it last.
Okay.
Dying Light, don't know what that is.
It's like a horror survival game.
Um, this is what I'm excited for. Probably none of you, because uh, you guys are meatheads, you know, fighting game freak and samurai dick sucker. But Lost
Heads.
Records, Bloom and Lost Records, Bloom and Rage from the creators of Life is Strange. Um, it's this story game, blah 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 blah
Wait,
blah.
what's it called again?
It's called
Lost Records. I'm
yeah,
looking at it now.
Lost
Mm,
Records, Bloom and Rage. Um,
Um,
it's supposed to be a
I
Life is
mean,
Strange type game.
it looks quality. Like I'm looking at the screenshots of the gameplay. I mean, it looks okay. Like it looks, the graphics look good.
Yeah, but that's like a given for
Yeah.
any game. Um, there's also another Life is Strange game that's coming out this year too, which fucking sucks. Cause why are they releasing two of the same fucking game? They're in the same like near the same month. Like I don't understand. Like it's cannibalism, bro. Um, Fatal. Oh, they showed some stuff for Fatal Fury. City of the Wolves. Diz, are you getting that game?
Yes, I'm getting it. Terry's in it, so therefore that's an obvious given.
Yeah,
I'm.
I'm probably gonna get it too.
I saw the trailer for Mai with her new redesign. I like it. My only complaint is the what what's it called? I don't fucking know. That freaking rope thing behind her is gone, which is a nitpick because she still has that attack where she uses it to attack you with, and it's not there in that
Oh,
outfit.
the slave whip.
Yeah, whatever the fuck it's called.
Uh,
It's a nitpick, but that's my only complaint to her new redesign. Other than that, it's really good. It'll show some character growth for Mai from that outfit because she finally wears pants.
Hold on, let me look this up. My city.
Oh, are we gonna also talk about Concord?
Yeah. Hold on,
Concord.
Rico. Hold on. Damn, fuck.
Okay.
Fuck. Let me see. Damn, bro, she is so fucking fine, bro. I will fuck the shit out of her.
Ooh. Is it in that game you showed me, the Lost Records one?
Oh, we're talking about Fatal Fury.
Oh.
Hold on. Give me like 2 seconds. Give me like 3 minutes.
No, dude, come the fuck down.
Damn, bro. God.
Look back.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Damn, I need to find my.
Unzip.
Bro, I lost the tab that I had the notes on because I was looking at this shit.
Unzip. No tip.
Bro. Fuck, bro, where is it? Oh, here it is. Dune Awakening. Anybody want to play Dune Awakening?
Oh my gosh, dude, that game looks terrible. Isn't it that, like that survival game, like set in the Dune universe? And they're literally just building like stuff in the desert.
Sounds about right, yeah.
Bro, that game looks terrible. I don't care how good the Dune movie is. That no one's gonna want to play this.
Marvel Rivals. I know Disney is excited for that.
I really am, and I'm glad there's a release date. In all honesty, I'm really surprised that it's coming out this year. I expected this game to come out like in spring 2020.
Wait, what? Wait, what? No, wait, what? This is the real? Oh shit! I didn't even see this, bruh. Bro, what the fuck? Genshin is coming to Xbox. What the fuck?
Are you serious?
Oh,
Apparently, November fucking 20th.
Bro.
What the fuck?
Jesus fucking Christ!
Oh my
It
god!
took
They've
that
missed out on,
fucking
like,
long
so
for
many-
them to do that shit.
They've missed out on so many banners. Like, are the Xbox people gonna want to play?
I mean, you could probably
What?
transfer your save data over.
Oh,
But what if you're just a new one? You're just basically fucked.
I mean, that's on every
Well-
platform though.
Assuming that they have a phone, which they probably do. The people who have an Xbox and play Genshin on their phone probably.
I'm saying new in general. Like, they have not touched nor even heard of what a Genshin is. They're just basically fucked.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Genshin cares. If you
Yeah.
haven't bought Genshin by now or gotten into the game, they're probably
Bro, this
not
is
targeting you.
this is fucking crazy, bro.
But hey, finally Xbox
Where's
has
the
it.
fucking
I'm
Switch
glad.
at? Where's the Switch port? God
It's
damn it!
never coming out, dude. That
Bro,
game will
wait,
fucking
you're right,
explode the
like-
Switch.
How does it come to Xbox before it came to Switch, and it was announced for the Switch?
God, I don't fucking know, bruh.
Genshin is going to be over. Like the story's going to be finished, and they're going to be like, "Oh, guys, by the way, the Switch port is out
Genshin remastered, guys. Look at these new
Mhm.
HD textures.
for the Switch." Yeah, we'll give you a free 10 pull if you get on the Switch. Yeah.
That's exactly something they would do. Yeah. That. Oh yeah, they released alongside that. Star Rail is doing a collab with. I posted this earlier, but Star Rail's doing a collab.
Oh
with
yeah, I
Fate,
saw that.
which
Yeah,
has me excited. Not for Star Rail, but for Zenless Zone Zero. Because if they did one for Genshin, they did one for Star Rail, which means if they're continuing the trend, they're gonna do one for Zenless.
If they do, I have a weird ass pick that they can do.
What?
Cloud Strife.
Who? Oh, Cloud Strife.
Yes.
Cloud Strife. That's a weird one.
I know, but I feel like it could work though. It's either Cloud or Tifa. It's either gonna be Final Fantasy VII characters. I guarantee it, probably, if that even happens anyway.
Well, they do have a weird, like, partnership with Sony. Here, I'll give one. I'll give a super weird one. Black Widow.
From Marvel.
Yeah. Yeah. But not Nakara. Y'all know Nakara? Blade Point?
Nakara Blade Point?
Yeah.
I've heard of that.
They're doing a collab with Tomb Raider. They have Lara Croft in it, and she looks amazing. Not playing that game though. And apparently,
I think I think I remember this game because I thought, wow, this game looks super cool, and then I found out it was like a battle royale, and I lost interest in it immediately. Because like at first I was like, oh, samurai, ninja, and it was battle royale. I'm like, oh, I don't care.
well, that's Tomb Raider. Apparently there's a new Tomb Raider game coming out, and Amazon has something to do with it.
Oh,
It was
well,
like,
that says everything I need to know already.
but it's still the same developers. So it could mean that it's just I'm hoping, I'm praying that all it means is that Amazon just put a shitload of money into the game and did not work on it at all, because it is still the same developers that developed all the games since like 2016. So yeah, I don't think they've missed a Tomb Raider game since
Well,
2016. So I'm
the
hoping
last.
that
Hmm.
this is just Amazon investing in a Tomb Raider game and not actually, developing it. But if they're developing it, I am probably going to cut my dick off.
Okay. I don't know. Last time Amazon worked on a game or had their involvement in a game that I was interested in, the game never came out in the U.S. and that was Blue Protocol.
That game still hasn't came out.
No, it
Bro, that
still
game
has
is
not come out.
that game is
Like,
dead as
bro,
Bro,
even the Japanese were like, this kusuge, kusuge means like
wasting my money.
crappy
Yeah.
game. No, it means crappy game, like the word poop game. Kusu
All right,
game.
while you're talking about that, I'm gonna keep looking at this My picture from City of the Wolves.
Okay, but yeah, like the Japanese players have given up on like Blue Protocol.
Oh, that
The
her
game is still
evolution. Oh yeah.
there, but like the devs are just trying to do updates to try and get people to come back now. That's what
Oh yeah, that
state is in Blue
weather.
Protocol.
Oh my god.
Okay, okay, we get it, team. You can. I'm done. Blue Protocol is dead. The end.
Damn.
what else is on the?
Oh, Batman Arkham Shadow.
Oh yeah, that VR game.
Yeah.
That looks cool.
I'm not playing it.
Monster Hunter.
Well,
Me
I
neither.
can't play for that matter.
So there's Monster
But you
Hunter
have VR though,
Wilds,
don't you, Dean?
I have a
Wait, Dave,
Quest.
you have a Quest. Why didn't you invest in a gaming PC?
Because I'm fucking broke. I told you this multiple times. You guys are acting like I have money every single fucking day.
We got to fund Diz the new PC.
I'm not.
Everybody in the chat right now, because
Please
we're on
do
TikTok.
not listen to this fucker. He is insane. I am going insane because of this.
You TikTok people need to get Diz a new gaming PC. All right, so I need to see donations. I need you guys to like, follow. All right, YouTube, TikTok, wherever you're watching this, you need to give Diz some love. All right, he needs a new PC.
I'm fucking leaving.
What?
All right. Well, let's talk about the next game. Um, what is? Oh, Indiana Jones. Anybody gonna play that?
No.
I
A first
might.
person Indiana Jones game? Are you serious? I'd rather play the Lego one.
My friend is gonna play it because
Wait, it's first person,
actually,
Yes, it's first person.
like a shooting game.
funny
Yes.
Oh,
funny thing enough, my friend who is a Bethesda fan is not gonna buy the game, even though he's a Bethesda fan because of fucking Starfield.
Oh. Well, I mean, this Starfield is a different studio within Bethesda.
I
You
know,
don't-
but let's just say, like everyone else, they had their expectations set high, and the game did not deliver.
That is true. But like, that's like saying I'm not gonna play the Doom Eternal because Bethesda
To
technically
be to, to,
owns
to
it.
be fair, dude, Bethesda, Bethesda isn't the Doom that isn't the one who made the Doom property.
Yeah, but they own it now. Like Bethesda,
Still,
Bethesda really isn't making the Indiana Jones game either. It's just that they own the company that's working on it.
yeah, but they're doing most of the work.
I don't know. I mean, do I think the game is gonna be good? No. All right, I'm not gonna sit here and cap and say like, oh man, this Indiana Jones game is sick. I think the Lego games are better. The Lego Jones ones.
why is it in first person?
I don't know.
I didn't make the decision, man. That's what they decided to do. It's in first person. Like
What?
that's
Every time they have a good concept. Every time they have to try to do something.
They literally just could make it third person, like fucking the Star.
They could just made it
recent Star
Uncharted.
Wars game.
They could have just
It's
made it
not that
Uncharted.
fucking hard.
It would literally just be Uncharted. That's what it would have been.
To be honest, I feel like that would work. Actually, no, wait, there was a different game I was thinking of. Actually, yeah, it might be Uncharted, but still,
Or Tomb Raider.
yeah, Tomb Raider. That's what I was thinking of. They literally could have made third person just build off like that, but no.
Well, the closing game that from the show was Mafia, the old country, the old country, Mafia. Freaking Mafia.
that sounds good. Mafia.
Well,
It's better than Indiana Jones.
I
The
never
first
was
person version.
I never was in the Mafia games. Are they good?
I mean,
I didn't even know they
I've seen
existed.
videos of the gameplay. I mean, if it was on sale and like I was bored, I might consider picking it up or like acquiring it in ways I can't say on YouTube. It'd be one of those kind of games.
Oh, like beating up somebody and then stealing their copy.
No, more like getting in a boat and like driving around the ocean and like stealing it from a chest kind of way.
Oh, okay, okay. I think I get you.
Yeah. Finding it inside of a chest on the island.
Well, that's it for Gamescom. Now we
Gamescom.
have the Nintendo Direct.
What was announced on there?
It was
There was
just,
a direct.
it was a
Did they
museum.
finally announce Switch 2?
No, it was a museum
Oh,
direct. Oh wait, actually, before that. Whether you're watching it live or whether you're going to watch it afterwards, You should probably, maybe, be looking forward to the Game Awards. Because after Gamescom, Jeff Keighley had said that for this is honestly, I swear last year was the 10th anniversary of the Game Awards. But apparently this year is the 10th anniversary of the Game Awards again. So I don't know who to believe. I don't know what to believe. But this year is the 10th anniversary of the Game Awards. And he said this show, the Game Awards, this year is going to be very big. And you will definitely want to see it. So I'm hoping you already okay. Both of you already know what I want.
Kingdom Hearts.
But yeah, he said it's a very big show. You don't want to miss it. So okay, so I think we should talk about what we would want to see and what we think will be there. And
Okay.
I guess
Which one should we do first?
Let's do starting with Diz and then Rico and then me. Let's do what we think we'll see.
Okay.
What?
What do you think we're gonna see at the Game Awards?
None of the games I'm wanting.
Okay, be more specific.
Yeah.
What do you think they're going to announce?
For me, you guys are saying it's Switch 2, but I highly doubt it.
I mean that might be that could be a possibility.
But there's also
Like games, what do you think is going to get announced there?
when does the Game Awards usually happen?
It's the 12th of December.
Okay, then yeah, not maybe that. I'm guessing probably Kingdom Hearts 4, but that's just no. But
You have some more imagination.
I don't know
All right,
that many
what do you
fucking
want to
games
see?
are
What do
releasing
you
this year,
want to see,
okay?
Diz? What do you want to see?
What do you mean? What do you want to see?
What do you want?
What do you hope?
What do you hope?
What do you want to see?
Oh, I want probably a fighting game that will never fucking be having a sequel. I also want a Sly Cooper 5 that will never fucking happen. I also want a remake of Sonic Unleashed, but no, that will never fucking happen. I have a lot of other things. I have a lot of other things that I want, but no, it's not happening.
Well, welcome to the club. Rico, what do you
All right.
what do you expect to see? What do you want to see?
Well, what I expect to see is maybe something from like Rockstar, GTA 6.
Oh, that's a good
We're probably gonna
thing.
see some Borderlands 4 trailers.
Yup.
I'm thinking it's gonna be like an E3 like esque event. Like it's gonna reveal a lot. I think CD Projekt Red, they're probably gonna show like something about The Witcher because I know they've been working on a Witcher game, Witcher 4. What else? What else is gonna be there? I don't know. Other than that, I don't know what else has like been out. Maybe hopefully we'll get something about Kingdom Hearts 4.
I got a big one.
But okay.
Oh,
Well, I don't know.
wait,
That's all I can think of off the top of my head. I'm gonna go over what I would like to see at the Game Awards. I would like to see. Obviously, I want to say Ghost 2. All right. What else would I want to see? I would want to see. Maybe something along the lines of. I know they're not going to show this, but like something about the next Cyberpunk game. Like maybe just like they said it was. They said that they are making another Cyberpunk game, but like I'm hoping that like because there's another studio called Molasses Flood that's working with CD Projekt Red on like some more games. So I'm hoping that like maybe we'll get some sort of Edge Runners themed like side game to keep us occupied while Cyberpunk 2 is being developed.
Well, then again, yeah, that might be a possibility. I mean,
'Cause-
after all,
yeah,
Lucy's in Guilty Gear Strive, so they might need to capitalize
is it?
off of it.
They never said what Molasses Flood is working on. So what Molasses Flood could be working on could be a Cyberpunk game. It could be another Witcher game. But what I think it's going to be is like a smaller scale, like like a like a Hi-Fi Rush type game, but in the style of Edge Runners. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
Mhm. Is that it?
Yeah, I think that's it for right now. I'm sure I'll think of stuff later, but yeah, nah, you can go ahead now, Teen.
All right. The big one. I'm surprised you guys didn't say this. Big one. I'm thinking.
Metal Gear.
Oh, I didn't think of that. Probably there might. Yeah, that's a good one. But what I was thinking was, and this would be great because the movie just came out. They're probably gonna show the Wolverine game because that's also
Oh,
coming out
yeah.
next year.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Way
you're
fucking
right.
better, man.
That and I like what Rico said. I think there's a very high chance that they're gonna show a GTA thing there. Um, maybe Switch 2, but I don't know.
Nintendo likes to do their own thing. I feel like they would want to announce that themselves.
Yeah. Where the hell is this going?
Wait, Diz is. Where are you going, Diz? We're doing the podcast, all right?
Um,
Yeah.
and what I want, I'm surprised none of you said this, but what I want, Persona 6, baby. Persona
Oh,
6.
I should have said that.
Persona
Yeah,
6.
yeah. I would like to. Like, I think if they did do Persona 6, it'd be like a teaser. They're not gonna show any gameplay.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm gonna expect that shit in like 2025 Game Awards.
Because I remember when Persona 5 came out, the first thing they announced was they said Persona 5, and they didn't show anything else. But a bunch of chairs chained to like a table, the floor.
Yeah.
That was the thing. I think they're gonna do something like that for Persona 6. We're gonna see like a green backdrop with some sort of hint towards the game. And it's gonna say Persona 6. And
Nah,
I'm gonna be
it's
like,
gonna say
oh, my favorite colors in the game.
it's gonna say Persona 5.2. That's what it's gonna say.
Persona 5.2.
Persona 5, the card game.
They're just gonna make a game like Persona 5 2, and it's just gonna be Joker again.
It's gonna be
It's gonna be another story.
Persona 5 Royal HD Remastered. That's what it's gonna be.
Yep.
Well, I think we all know what's gonna be. I think we've this whole year we've been struggling to find out, man, what game what could possibly win? There hasn't been anything that's coming out. What could possibly win the Game Awards? I think we all know what's probably gonna win the Game Awards now.
I feel like everybody's gonna say a different answer, but
I
how
think
about on
it's
the
pretty,
count of three?
I think it's pretty obvious, but
Let's all
okay, yeah.
say what we think.
One,
All right, so on the count of three,
okay,
2,
3, Wukong.
okay, yeah. Oh, Diz, you didn't say anything.
Yeah.
Because it's obvious. Like, what else is gonna win?
Yeah, nobody else.
I really haven't played most of the games that are really critically acclaimed either this year, so this is your thing.
Okay. Have you played Back with Wukong Team?
No, but I know that it's gonna win Game of the Year.
Okay. Well, I've played it, and I can tell you that it's probably going to make Game of the Year. It sold 10 million copies.
Sounds
The
about right.
game is like actually amazing.
Sounds about right.
Halfway through when I was playing it, halfway through my playthrough, the game literally just turned almost to like an anime. Like
Sounds about right.
the cutscenes were like anime like style,
The
and it was like they did. Like, I'm gonna show you after the stream is over. I'm
No,
gonna show you like
no, I don't want to say it.
the okay then.
I want to play it and not get spoiled by you again.
Okay, but like there's this cool cutscene after you beat Act One, and it's just got this guy singing in Chinese while they play like this animated cutscene, and it's really nice. It's like "ho shou shu se." It's like it's great. You're gonna love it. It's great.
Speaking of singing in Chinese, Rico, did you like that outro I sent?
Oh, where'd you send it? Let me see. Where's this at?
You didn't see the outro?
No.
Oh
Wait.
no! Oh no, Rico, you need to look at it.
Please don't look
Is
at it.
It's the one where you did the episode of everybody playing Uno, right?
Yeah, you're supposed
Let
to
me see
click it.
this.
You're supposed to click it, Rico.
Oh no! You what? No! What did you do?
I tried to warn you, buddy. I tried to warn you.
Oh my gosh! I'm gonna get canceled.
Dude, we're all gonna get canceled. What do you mean, you?
When did I do this?
Bro,
Remember, dude, when we played Uno, remember?
it was after. It was after we played Uno.
No! Oh my gosh! Oh my goodness! I should have watched it when I but I was like in school when you sent that. I couldn't look at it.
Oh my god. But yeah, I want to play Wukong. I know it's gonna win because
It's good.
it came out relatively. It's coming out relatively close to the Game Awards, so that gives it an edge too. And it meets like
But
the
I think
qualifications.
because of the controversy, they might not.
Oh yeah, yes. Tell us about the controversy.
Okay, so basically, when the game was going out to reviewers, right?
Oh wait, hold on, Rico. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Where is it? Where's it at? Fuck is that shit at?
So if it might not get the Game of the Year award because of the controversy.
Which is...
I know. Hogwarts Legacy didn't even get nominated during the Game of the Awards because of J.K. Rowling and all that.
Yeah,
At least that's what people think. But the controversy is Teen still here, or do you want to say it, Teen is, or wait till Teen gets back?
I guess wait until Team gets back, probably.
I mean, we don't want to like leave the viewers kind of like. How about this? We'll talk about something else until Teen gets back. Okay.
Alright.
Let's talk about Hogwarts Legacy because that might go well into this. So
I found it.
You know,
I found it.
oh, okay.
All right, this is perfect fit.
Yay!
We're talking about Wukong, so I gotta bring a banana.
Oh,
Or,
okay.
or a monkey, Rico. There you go.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I got the banana.
Yeah.
All right. So basically, what happened is the game was
Oh, sorry, I had to take a drink.
okay.
There you go.
So basically, what happened was when the game was going out to reviewers, right? They sent out a set of rules for reviewing the game, and the rules were fairly reasonable initially, but then they got very unhinged. Like the developers got very unhinged with the rules.
Mhm.
So one of the first rules was like, no bullying or harassing other players. Right? That's fair, right?
Yeah.
Enjoy the game. That was one of the rules.
Yeah.
Another rule was like, don't insult other reviewers or other people playing the game. That was another rule. All right. And then the final rule that like everybody was like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe the studio said this," was no feminist propaganda. That was in the rules of reviewing the game, like the terms of receiving the game for free.
What?
The
Wait,
devs, yeah.
Wait, what is it?
The
What was the
devs
last
said no feminist propaganda. That's what they said.
one? What does that
Yes,
mean?
the developers said that.
I'm
And at
guessing.
first,
I'm
people were
guessing.
like,
I'm guessing because
huh?
you're playing as a male protagonist or something.
I don't know. IGN made a review saying that the game was sexist because it lacked female characters. Um, and after
Oh,
IGN made that
that's why.
review,
Because they fucking
yeah,
knew that they're gonna spout that shit.
yes, and so they said no feminist propaganda. And at first, people were saying this is fake. There's no way the studio would say this. But Paul Tassi, which is a journalist, apparently came out and said, "No, I verified this with people who've received the review copy privately. They actually told people no feminist propaganda in the review." And I mean, it's a Chinese studio, so like, I mean, I wouldn't be too surprised if they did say that. Oh, also, you couldn't talk about COVID-19 or
We're still doing
China's.
that shit.
Yeah, they said you could not talk about COVID-19 or any of China's laws regarding video games. Like, you couldn't talk about Chinese law or Chinese politics at all either in the review.
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, if your game came from like China's like super strict on that stuff. If your game came from China, and then your game's the reason why people are talking about that stuff in articles, they're probably gonna ban your game anyways. So like I kind of get it.
Yeah, but like it's still crazy that they would say something like that so like out like
Yeah.
so bold. Like yeah, it's but there's videos on it on YouTube. A lot of people are making a big fuss about it. Um, it's a mess online about the discourse around the game regarding that in particular. It's a mess.
I saw the Mighty
But
Keith
I mean,
video that just came out. It's like people are calling like people sexist because you're playing it or something.
So it's Hogwarts
yeah.
Legacy all over again.
Like here's the thing. Like the journalist that said that like Black Myth Wukong is sexist, they didn't play through the whole game because they said there's no female characters in Black Myth Wukong, but like literally when you get to the like another act, there's like female characters. I'm not going to spoil who they are because they're pretty important to the story, but the game has female characters. So like the no female characters thing that journalist said was a lie, but I guess the devs anticipated that and they said this beforehand. So maybe IGN is going to be blacklisted from getting any future games from Black Myth Wukong, but I don't know. I think it's really up in the air whether or not it gets Game of the Year because on one hand, it's obvious like everybody's playing that game, like Black Myth Wukong, but on the other hand, I don't know if Jeff Keighley would want to sit on the stage and like endorse a game that's had so much controversy behind the scenes. Also, the dev, like the main lead developer, like the CEO of the company that made Black Wukong, um, has been in trouble for some tweets that they made back in the day. Well, not tweets. They're not on Twitter. They're on Chinese social media, so they're like on Weibo
Like,
or something
like
like that.
how back in the day? Like how many years?
Like 2013.
Oh my fucking god!
But he made some comments saying that men like different games than women. Basically, that's what he said. It's like,
Seriously?
yeah.
That's what got him in heat.
Basically, he was saying guys like to play action games where they fight people, and women like to play like life sim or farming games or like dress up games. And he was saying that
Um,
like this is important as a developer to consider when you're making your games. Like
man,
different audiences like different things. And he said men like certain games, and that's what he's getting. Like, that's another reason why he's getting a lot of heat, like the CEO.
man, it. I mean, I don't know, bro. The majority of people who play Animal Crossing are women, so like the heck, that's like the main demographic.
And
So, so
my sister literally played Sims 4 for like freaking 2 years.
Yeah, and like remember he said this in 2013. Like his opinions could have changed. Like I mean, it's,
they don't care about that. They okay, fuck. I'm trying to fucking
yeah, but like
but
that's
they'll literally come across a fucking post made by a fucking 5-year-old saying probably a racist some fucking slur, and then while that person's like fucking 20, where they are probably mature and have certain, they're still getting canceled because of that racial slur they mistakenly did when they were fucking 5. They don't care about that shit. They're getting canceled
Well,
either way.
that's all I've heard on the situation with Black with Wukong. But I mean I think the game is good. Like I've played the game, and I wasn't taking into consideration all the drama. If you ignore the drama and you just play the game is quite nice. It's like if I could describe it, it's like playing a Chinese version of Sekiro.
How hard is it? Because
It's
I'm in school and I don't feel like getting stressed out even more.
it depends. Some bosses, like okay, so there's these bosses in the game that are optional, right? Like there's this Buddha monk I fought like yesterday. It took me about 2 hours to beat that boss, but that boss was optional. Um, Most bosses, I don't think the average player would die too many times. I'd say if you're playing the game, you'll probably die to like a average boss maybe 2 to 3 times. Um, the game is not like Elden Ring levels of difficulty. Um, Only bosses that are like special bosses are hard to fight, and even then, they're not as hard as Elden Ring because the patterns that they do, like their attack patterns, are like a lot more predictable in this game. Like they give you a lot of choreographing before they attack. You know,
Oh, okay.
like for example, when I was fighting the monk dude, right? Like he there was this one attack that he did that would like take away half my health, and I was dying to that a lot. But I started to realize like when he does it, he does this like animation, and like you can kind of know, okay, it's time to get out the way. Once you die a couple times to him, you'll figure out like, okay, this is what he has to do. This is his attack pattern. It's not like it's not like Elden Ring where like the enemy's literally dancing across the screen, and like you getting like you're trying to roll out of his attacks and die anyway. It's not like that. It's a lot more fair.
Mm.
Mhm.
Also, another thing that's crazy is th- this game this game gives white people a free pass to call people monkeys now.
And also like the comment with IGN, it's kind of weird to say that a game lacks diversity when like almost
You're
all the
playing as a
characters
monkey,
are not
yeah.
human.
Oh,
You play as a
yeah.
monkey, and like you're literally fighting wolves. You're fighting like elephants and
dude,
dragons and stuff.
dude,
And it's
dude,
just kind of like,
dude, they don't do they never mean diversity like that. They always they when they mean like that, it's always, hey, is there a trans character? Is there a character that's gay? Is there a black woman? Is there a Latina woman? They mean like that. It's not.
there
It's just that.
there aren't a lot of humans in Black Myth Wukong. There are some humans, but like you're talking to like horses. Like there's like a horse man, and he's like half horse, half human, and you're just talking to him. And it's
Is he
like
black though?
Yeah, is he?
he's
Hmm?
he's blue. Like he's like a
Okay,
blue
this
Not
game,
good
horse
this,
enough.
person.
Not good
okay,
enough.
this
He's got so
game's
like
terrible.
his skin
Sexist
is
ass
blue,
game.
right? And then like he's got hoof feet, and
Oh,
they're like black. And then
I,
his head is just a horse
what
head,
the fuck
I,
is
but his like
that?
I did.
skin is all blue.
What?
I,
His
I,
skin is all blue with fur on it, right? And that's the horse person.
I was looking at avatars. I did not mean to fucking change it to that.
But yeah, like the only humans I've seen, there are female humans. There's a couple Chinese humans, right? But like there's no black people in it or like
God dang it.
Spanish people.
I
Like
mean,
I
there
mean, it's
kind of is.
Oh yeah, there is one black person.
oh okay.
I mean,
Like
I mean, technically, you kind of are playing as one.
you, oh my god. Okay, I mean it is a game set in China, but you're all the human characters are like all ethnically Chinese, but it's a Chinese game, so like I don't know what people are expecting. That's like playing a game in okay, I'm not gonna use the feudal Japan argument because of the
It's
Yasuke
like playing a
drama, but like
certain gacha game that's made in China and then expecting them to put a black character in it. It's kind of weird.
it's
It's kind of weird, man. I don't.
it's like playing a game made in Korea about Koreans and like not seeing any like people who aren't Korean in it. It's like I don't know. It's weird. All right, like I don't know. But anyway, on the topic of diverse games, Concord has released, right? And guess what?
It
What?
was a hit.
No, it has less players than Suicide Squad and the Gollum game. Like the Gollum game had more players at launch than Concord.
Really?
Bro.
Yes. There right now, at launch, only 600 people on PC got Concord. 600 people. That was the peak.
That's sad.
And right now, the peak has dropped in half. So right now, if you go on Steam, there are only 300 people playing Concord on PC.
Is it that? Don't you have to pay for that game?
Yes.
Yes, it's $40.
Yeah, you should. They should just made it free.
Yeah. At this fucking point, yeah.
Everybody's saying that they should have made it free, but they didn't do that. Also, the developers online are very mad.
Oh,
One of them is. I won't say all of them, but like one guy said, "I'm so sorry that like." There's a guy on Twitter or X. They were saying like, "Oh, I'm sorry that like this is your first game because like one of the developers, this is the first game that they ever worked on. Is like, I'm so sorry that your first game isn't doing very well. Like you seem like a talented person. I hope that like this doesn't reflect badly on like your resume for future jobs." The person was not trying to be like trash on them, right? Like they were trying to be like, "Hey, I know your game's not doing well, but like I'm sorry that it's just a bad project. Like you'll do better on the next one." Basically, they're being nice to him, right?
Yeah.
The guy was like, "I don't care what people, what talentless freaks have to say about my game."
Oh my god.
Yes. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna pull it up. Because that, like, he said that. I'm like, bro, like the guy was being nice to you, and you're gonna reply with this. But yeah, he went unhinged on people, and people were like, "Well, I was being nice to you, but like, screw you and your game, then," you know. And like, it got to the point where like the person just like started blocking everybody, and like, if you want to post comments on my Twitter, pay me $8, and I'll unblock your post. That's how bad it got.
Bro, that's like the Trey Rags video. How like how situations can
Also,
get fucking bad quickly.
I don't think this part matters, but I think the person goes by like pronouns. So
Of course.
I don't know. I'm not trying to say,
Oh, Rico,
but
I'm
like
trying to say,
clearly
bro. What are you doing? You
they go by they them.
Oh,
All right.
whoa, Rico.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean by that?
I'm just saying.
Why'd you have to bring that up,
I'm
Rico?
just saying. Clearly,
Bring
this
that up, huh?
person, is very upset and salty.
Oh. Well,
Here, but I'm gonna show you the post where they said, sincerely. Okay, no, wait. Well, you guys can keep talking while I get the post, but I'm gonna show it to you once I find it.
Well, like my grandfather always told me, if they have they them in bio, then you gotta respect them, right? Diz?
Yeah,
Depends.
Oh,
depends. What?
What? Huh?
What?
I have met literal freaks that go by they them pronouns on this fucking on Discord. So it literally just depends.
That's just
I don't.
everybody did. It's like that's just like everybody has.
For me, it's like, all right, like if you're biologically, or if you were biologically a male and now you want to identify as female, or if you were like biologically female and want to identify as male, I'm like, all right, that's fine. Like it's like on a scale, like that's fine. And then there's like the people who want they them, and I'm like, all right, there's a little bit left, that's a little bit more on the scale, but like I'm like, all right. And then it just gets like more and more like ridiculous, where it's harder to take them seriously. Like when people are like going like Zer, cat self, and kitten self, it's like, all right, like it was fine, like when they were just using like the he, him, she, her, and they, them, but like you've clearly
hang on for a
like
second.
you're like, all right, but it's like you're on the other side of the scale now, like where it's like, all right, I get you want to identify as whatever, but like. Are you really gonna not expect people to like find this kind of jarring? You know?
I don't know. I think I might want to go to Caesar.
Okay. I don't know. It's just like I don't know. That's the point where it's like, all right, you gotta meet people halfway. You know, like if you want to identify as whatever, at least make it something that is not that like they try to conform with like the norms in society. Like people aren't going to be dressed like. I don't think it'd be appropriate to be like identifying as a cat and like wearing cat stuff all day and like going to work as a cat.
I mean,
like it's gonna.
what about a maid cafe?
All right, that's like recreation. I'm talking about like you're like inside of a office or something, and you're working with colleagues, and it's just like, oh yeah, cat self, can you please forward these papers to my office, please? And like the person is like literally in like a cat suit or like a furry in an office setting is like, it's like, come on, like everybody else is wearing suits and ties and they're looking all professional, and then you're just looking like a cat with BDSM clothing on. It's just like, come on, like
What
like,
the fuck did I come back to?
I don't know what you're talking about, this.
What the fuck did we come?
Okay.
Okay. I'm sorry for leaving. My brain called me, but seriously, what the fuck did I come back to?
All right, I was explaining like team was like, oh, this
Basically, Rico said that
them.
pronouns are stupid. That's what he said. Rico said.
No, I'm saying like there's like a scale, right? Where it's like, all right, like the he, she, they, like they, them, that stuff is like, all right, that's on the like the other side of the spectrum. It's like, okay, it's fine. Like,
wait, are you saying that people who say they, them are on a spectrum?
They're on like okay, so there's a spectrum from like, all right, normal, tolerable stuff in society, right? And then on the other side, it's like, all right, you're being kind of insane, right? You're being crazy.
Like, I identify as
a helicopter.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's like
sure.
It's like on the other side, right? It's like us on the crazy side. Like, all right, that's kind of like you're being kind of unreasonable, right? Whereas off on the like the other side, like the normal side, it's like he, him, she, her, they, them. It's like, all right, that's fine. And then you just on the other side is identifies helicopter. It's just like there's a spectrum of like of this that people are going to tolerate.
Well, at least we can all agree that people who are transracial are retarded.
Hold on, what? Oh, transracial. Yeah, like if you're like black and you're saying you identify as Korean or something. Yeah, I don't know. That's
you could put us all on you quote us, put it on our records, but you can cancel us if you want. But all of us here
we don't give a fuck. We will post the picture of our middle fingers for a response to that. You guys suck.
Yeah, like a white person can't just come up and say I identify as black and then start saying the N-word. Like that's not gonna fly with anybody. All right.
Yeah.
But yeah, here's the post. Here's the thing he said. So the first thing I posted, that's what somebody said to them, right? And then this is what they said, right? It's like, I don't really care. It was a huge labor from a lot of insanely talented people. Blah blah blah. And then he says, "Oh wait, oh yeah." He says, "I don't. Why would I care about a bunch of talentless freaks hating on it? I'm sure having fun playing it."
Hey guys, I really hate to do this, but I actually really gotta go.
Oh,
Oh,
okay,
we only had like one more topic left, and that's the Nintendo Museum.
Okay,
Also,
okay,
well,
yeah. But
okay,
anyway,
well,
yeah, that's the Concord situation. It's not the game's not doing well. Developers are kind of salty about it, and that's about it.
okay, well, sorry, but I really gotta go.
All
all right.
right. Well, me and Teen can finish the last topic.
Yeah. Also, I saw the video. It looks fine. I'm not going there, but it looks fine.
Yeah.
The museum.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay.
see you all later.
All right. See.
All right. So let's. Can you? Did you post a video of the museum, a picture?
No.
Oh, okay. Do you want to talk about it real quick then, and then we can wrap up?
Well, actually, I had one more thing to say about.
Oh, Concord.
Yeah. Do you know the finals?
Yeah, yeah. I know the finals.
It's the finals on Steam. They have 12,000 people playing it right now. Which is
That's
very impressive because a whole bunch of people said that the game was gonna die, and it is not dead. Um, which
the
proves that
yeah
if like that's a Sony like game, right? Concord.
Concord. Yeah.
It's like if they would have just made it free, like its player base would have like a Sony game, like bro, it's Sony. Like if you just would have made it free, bro.
I think they saw Helldivers, and they saw like people bought that despite it being $40, and they thought they
Yeah,
could probably replicate that with like Concord. I think that's what they were thinking.
man, stupid ass. But Nintendo Museum, it looked cool. Um, basically it has like it's just exactly what you would expect from Nintendo. It's just a whole bunch of Nintendo stuff back when they were first like
So it's like a
came.
museum that you can go to.
Yeah,
I mean, that's cool. What I don't get though is that means that they are clearly aware of like their history being very important to people, right? Like their old games and stuff like that. But they still refuse to like do more efforts to like preserve and like keep the games alive. So that they understand people have value like old school Nintendo games and stuff, but they don't you know support it with like not suing people and taking down older games despite not selling them anymore. It's just kind of like I don't know.
a lot of the stuff that they showed, it was like old school, but like a lot of the stuff they showed was like old school. Like they like like Nintendo originated from like their own like card
Oh
game.
yeah, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, like they literally have a thing where like there's a giant screen on the ground, and you can step on a screen and you can use your phone to activate the cards on the ground that are on like on the screen.
Oh,
And
that's cool.
you could like make your own cards if you want. There's like a crafting area. That's probably for kids though. Um,
You know, you know what they should do next? Um, I think since they did this museum thing, if the museum proves to be like another profitable venture for Nintendo, they should just like make their own Disneyland,
they did.
like their own version. They did.
Well, n- kinda. There is. Well, they just like, I think this year or last year they had just completed the Super Nintendo World for Universal Studios.
Oh well,
So they already have their
hey,
own theme
that's.
park. Um, it
Could
consists
you
of
imagine
like
though, like Nintendo being as big as Disney?
yeah, But I it would be cool, but I kind of don't want it to be though.
Yeah, no. Nintendo already is very anal with like lawsuits and like and their IP. If they had the money like Disney, bro, they would go after somebody if they breathed Nintendo wrong, like breathe the word out wrong. Disney has done so many like terrible things. Like there was a kid that was like dying of cancer, right? And his last wishes were to have Spider-Man engraved on his tombstone when he died. And Disney was like, "No, we don't want Spider-Man to be associated with death. So we're
Which
not going to let
is
you if you put
weird because in every single Spider-Man comic, Spider-Man either dies or gets tortured.
Yeah, and it's
He does
like
not have a nice life at all at any comic at all.
yeah. And what I don't get is like they then said like if you want Spider-Man on the tombstone anyway, even though we said we don't want you to, you have to pay us like thousands of dollars just to have him
Oh
on
my
there.
god, bruh.
And it's just like, bro, if Nintendo could do that and get away with it, you know that they would.
Uh,
Like I could see like somebody drawing like a picture of Mario and they'll somehow find a way to sue someone over that.
yeah, it's. Did you see the thing, the Disney Plus situation with
Yeah,
Disney?
like somebody ate, like had a they went to dinner with their wife or something at Disney
Yeah,
and they promised her that like oh all the food will make sure it doesn't like mess with your allergies or whatever, right? And they totally like messed they like gave her something that she was allergic to and she died, right?
I don't think she
And
died.
then
Did she
Disney
die? I think she
she did
just.
die.
Oh,
They said like yeah they said yeah we won't give you any food that you're allergic to, and then they actually gave her the food that she was allergic to, and she ended up dying, and her husband decided to take Disney to court because like his wife died to Disney's like negligence, right? And they literally said, well, because you have Disney Plus, you forfeit the right to sue us. And it's like in the
yeah.
fine
So
print, like you sign an arbitration clause or something because of Disney, and it's like, bro, like that's this stuff like that that makes me not feel bad with piracy. All right, not saying I advocate piracy because I know we're live, but like this is giving people a reason to pirate things. It's justifying piracy because like like using these services, there's so much fine print and stuff that you have to agree to behind the scenes that you're basically signing your rights away when you like use these products and services. You know,
yeah,
but yeah, it's real unfortunate, and that's just what I think what happens with greed. Like I think Disney has too many IPs. They need to start splitting things up and having it to where like, smaller companies own things again. You know?
yeah. No company should be that big.
Yeah, like there's no reason that Disney should own Pixar and all these other like and Marvel and Star Wars. Like it's a mess, right? Like and I don't think they're handling all of these properties properly either. They're not treating them all like with the same level of care.
That's one thing that I'm kind of worried about Nintendo because um, the thing with Disney is that when they bought out all these companies, a lot of the original creators of the product or the projects didn't like either died or they straight up stopped
Sign away
working on
their
it.
rights.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Um.
George Lucas with Star Wars. Then you got like I think didn't Disney do something with Lord of the Rings? Or was that Amazon?
I don't think Disney owns Lord of the Rings.
Oh, I know somebody did. I think they did The Witcher, the Netflix Witcher. Like the Witcher developer doesn't even work on The Witcher anymore. I think the author.
Mm.
lot of the old Disney films were like made by people who are dead now.
Yeah, and that's what um I'm kind of
It's
scared of is because like a lot
it's the
of a lot of the
yeah,
main Nintendo like um that what is the main people who are
like the
there
developers.
they're like day one like the Mario creator, the Zelda creator, the Kirby creator, Smash Bros creator, they're all getting old. Like the Mario,
Yeah.
the dude, he still directs everything to do with Mario. He directs the movies and everything. Or I don't think he directs it, but he looks over it. Still looks over all the Mario projects, and that dude is 71 years old. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I hope they can do it, but what I
Have
hope
you
is Nintendo can still keep like the consistency of the projects with like everyone else. Like when everyone like
have you
dies.
oh have you heard of like the Ship of Theseus project? Not paradox.
Oh
The Ship of Theseus paradox.
nope.
Oh, I mean, I love that like that paradox or like that like I guess it's a saying or kind of thing because it's so reflective of now with like a lot of these game studios and stuff that's been around for years. Well, basically, the ship of Theseus thing is like if say like the ship has been built right like a wooden ship and over the years every single plank on that ship has been replaced with a new one. Is it still the same ship as it was all those years ago, or is it a new ship essentially? Because like the whole ship has been rebuilt over like generations. You know, that's what I'm seeing right now. This is the ship of Theseus paradox. You know, like when developers retire and stuff and replaced with new ones, is it really the same studio, right? Like, um, is EA the same EA that existed back when it was first founded, or is it have all the original talent left, and we're just kind of with this new generation of developers, you know, with different ideas and opinions. And I feel like that's what is happening a lot now with modern gaming. It's like a lot of the people who made the really good franchises that everybody liked are like retiring or they're like leaving the industry, and there's a new generation of developers, and like they're like just desperately trying to figure out what people want, you know. Like with Concord, like clearly
Yeah.
they didn't do their research. They didn't have the foresight to make the game free to play to like to get the audience to that you know to play the game. And
Yeah.
also, developers weren't saying people were what was it? What did they call them again? I'm gonna look at the tweet on Discord. Yeah, but like back in the day, right? Developers were not calling people talentless freaks. Yeah, people weren't doing that back in the day. So it's kind of like I don't know. It's
Well,
like a
back
new
in the
generation
day, like they didn't really have like
thing.
social
Yeah,
media
I
like
didn't have
that.
it. Yeah,
They probably would. They probably would have if they could.
but like also like people didn't complain about like games back then either. Also because social media.
Yeah,
But like
and
if
also games were
but
like
things were
kind of new.
things were a lot more cutthroat. Like if the game was bad, the game was just bad. Like there's no updating it. Like you're not sending a patch. People are just not gonna play it.
I also think that the standard has gotten really high too. At least for
Yeah,
like AAA games.
oh yeah, like if you're unless you're like an indie dev and people and you're like attracting that niche that likes your game, it's like your game has to be the next, you know, hit.
Spider-Man.
Like it has to
Like
be yeah, like it has to be the next game of the year contender for
yeah.
people to even pay it any attention at all.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's either two things are going to have to happen, and not saying it's going to be like a crash, but like either uh, players are going to have to change their expectations because like the developers literally won't be able to keep up anymore, or like developers are gonna have to figure out something else, like another way of developing games, because like what they're doing now isn't working. It's taking like people years to make these new games because they're so complex, and the risk to reward is like so high now. It's like either the game is a success or it's gonna flop and you're not gonna make your studio's gonna shut down. It's like the stakes now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even with that in mind, I wasn't born back then. I know a lot of old heads. Maybe even you will disagree with me, but even though you're not that old, but like every like probably like 30 or above probably disagree with
Mm-hmm.
me. Most people, but I do feel like even with all that in mind, I do feel like gaming where it is now, I think it's probably the best it's been in terms of quality. Cause like
Uh, I mean, I I kind of agree and kind of disagree at the same time. I think certain areas are definitely a lot better. Like graphics, technology, quality of life features. Things that make the games really smooth and convenient for people to use. That has gotten a lot better, and also access. Like there's a lot more free to play games. Like if I was a kid now, I would probably be very happy. There's so many free games that exist now. And when I was younger, like a lot of games, like the 3 games a year max. That's all I was going to get. So I had to choose 3 games for that year, and I got nothing else, right? So I had to be
yeah,
very selective of what games I got. Nowadays, kids have Fortnite. They've got like Apex, like all these free to play stuff. Yeah, it's great to be a new gamer, I think. But if you are like me and like I'm not old, but I'm getting up there in age. Like I'm like 25 now, so like I'm at the midpoint of my like young adulthood to say per se. And I did grow up on like the Xbox 360 era, where like there were a lot more single player and a lot more like the games were a bit more polished. It was like the point where games were starting to become modern, but they still had a lot of old school uh, ideas and like mechanics and stuff, right? So like I got to see I think a little bit of both. I got to see the transition to like where we are now, right? And I don't know, a lot of the I guess the just the depth of games I think is kind of gone. It's like kind of lost. Like the games now feel like back then they were like they were like not very like vast games, but they were very deep in like their mechanics and like just like their stories and like a lot of the aspect. It was like a deep but small pool, right? And back in the day, now I feel like it's like a vast ocean. Like the ocean is like really wide, but it's a shallow ocean, right? Where it's like you're not going to go very deep, and that's I think partially because back then there were a lot more limitations to games, and people had to be a lot more creative with how they worked around those limitations. But nowadays, you got all this tech for games, and I think a lot of the innovation aspect is kind of gone because like where do you innovate on off of all this uh, existing tech and stuff, But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say we're in a good time right now. Like I think a lot of things are way better. Like there's certain things that I wouldn't want to trade now that we have like for the old stuff, but I still have a deep appreciation on like old school games because they just had a different design philosophy. So I'm split on it.
yeah. Some of the older games had a little bit more the fuck, a little bit more passion uh to them. Uh,
Yeah,
but like you said, like there's just so many games like right now. It's kind of overwhelming actually. But like
yeah,
the reason I say that is like you can agree this year has been a niche year, uh, or not
Yeah,
like a niche year, but
this
like a filler year. But
yeah.
even so, even posted like there's still so many games that coming out this year that even though it still feels like a filler year, there's still so many games I want to play that are coming
I
out or have
yeah.
already came out this year.
I will
And
say though, like last year, I think was a huge turning point for the industry. Like before last year, my opinions on the gaming industry were a lot more bleak. Like I don't think they weren't releasing a lot of interesting stuff back then. But now, like after like Baldur's Gate and Elden Ring came out, I don't know. I feel like a lot more games that are interesting have been
Tears of the
being
Kingdom,
made and stuff. Yeah, like we got Tears, we got you know, Elden Ring, got Baldur's Gate, and then even in the indie space, we got like Power World, we got Lethal Company. Like the games are changing right now. I think we're in another transitional period, like where games people are figuring out what games they want to give their time and money in right now, and
yeah,
the AAA are like trying to figure out where the industry's going so that they can catch up.
yeah, and yeah, like you said, like there's like uh, just do that fucking company. There's like a whole lot of games like like there's like a game for everyone like any genre like each genre the like fighting games is what I'm particularly happy about. There's like since like I want to say like probably like 20 probably like it's like 2 years ago I guess a whole bunch of fighting games have come out. It's been like revolutionizing fighting games ever since like Street Fighter
Hmm.
6 came out and even Smash. So like I feel like rhythm games have taken a step up too. Like a whole bunch of niche genres are getting shine now. To where it's like wherever you are, or
Yeah,
whatever type of genre you want, there's something out there for you that's pretty high quality.
yeah, yeah. Like I said, like younger gamers, like I'm not talking about like people in their 20s. I'm talking about like kids, like in from middle to like high school. They're eating good. Like I wish I had it like this much when I was growing up to play. Because there's just so much stuff now, you know. And back then, all I had, like I said, was the three games a year, and then I had Xbox Live. They had like a thing where they would like give you one free game every month, and usually the game would be like a really old game that nobody's bought anymore, and they just want to get the player base back. But yeah, and that's all I got for like a year. I played a lot of weird niche indie games that were free on Xbox Live back then.
Yeah,
Like bootleg Minecraft. Do you know there's a bootleg Minecraft on the Xbox 360?
I wouldn't be
It was
surprised.
there was a lot of like, bro. Now you making me kind of get like a nostalgia trip. Back like old school mobile games, like back in like 2010, um, were like way more interesting because you had Minecraft ripoffs. Like one was called Survival
Oh,
Craft.
oh, I think I
You
did
had
play that. I did play Survival Craft.
you had like the cut the rope game, games that like had a
I
lot
still
of
have
more
that game on my
mechanics and
phone.
stuff.
I still have
Yeah, like that era of mobile games was great. Like they actually had mobile games that were worth playing back
Temple
then.
Run. I
You
love
had
Temple
Angry
Run.
Birds,
Temple Run was
huh?
good.
Yeah, Temple Run, Angry Birds. Like you don't get games like that anymore. Now, I mean, you get like you get there's still quality games like Genshin, but like every game now on mobile is either like a gotcha or like just some kind of gimmicky game to get your money. Like everything's all microtransaction-y now.
Oh my god,
I
the
mean,
ads too.
yeah, the ads. Like they still had microtransactions and ads back in the day, but like it's way worse now. Like back in the
Yeah.
day, you just pay money to skip a level. Like if you're having trouble on that one level, pay them like $2 and you can skip the level. Now it's like, oh, do you want to pay like $30 for like a skin in Valorant Mobile, or do you want to spend $200 to roll for a character in Genshin? You know, it's just kind of like I don't know. I kind of miss when things were kind of they were still monetized, but like there was a bigger emphasis on this the game and just enjoying the game.
Felt like you didn't
Also,
have to pay because like now you can pay
uh,
to get rid of ads
yeah.
on some games.
Also, there was a lot of games that you just bought once on mobile. Like there was a Call of Duty ripoff back in the
Yeah.
day called Modern Combat. That was literally the name of it. Not Modern Warfare, it's just Modern Combat. And they made three. So there's Modern Combat 1, 2, and 3. And they're basically Call of Duty ripoffs, but they worked on your phone. And you paid $10 for each game, and that was it. Like you had multiplayer and it had a single player campaign. And then there's also this Halo ripoff called I think it was called like Neo or Neos. And it was like a Halo ripoff where like you're a super soldier and you try to stop these aliens from doing this thing. And that was like $7. I remember you know the Asphalt games? Like Asphalt
No,
8. It's like a
no,
racing game for mobile.
no.
Well, they used to have these really cool racing games called like Asphalt. That was the franchise Asphalt, and you used to be able to just um, buy them once, and it was just like a cool racing game. You did these races, and then when you earn money from the races, you can buy upgrades for your car and all this stuff. It was cool. Uh, but then like they made it into a gotcha. I think you had to spend all this money. I don't know. It's interesting time back then with mobile. I think mobile could have went in a different direction if it weren't for uh, people was a lot of people got phones and people just didn't want to pay for things on their phones, so that kind of helped. That kind of caused it too. Or like mobile is just like the product is free, but they try to milk you for like every penny while you're playing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's it, Rico.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was a pretty good podcast. You think the VR aspect kind of helped? You think it's something you do it again?
Yeah, yeah, we can do this again. This is nice.
Yeah. If you get the camera to work, like I was showing you earlier, I think it would be even better because it looked like an actual podcast, like we're like in here.
Yeah, I'll probably do that.
And if we ever got like VR headsets and decided you still want to do it, like that would be super immersive. Like, because we can like use hand gestures to describe what we're doing and stuff. It'd be really cool.
Yeah, I was thinking like I was trying to figure out when we should plan the next episodes. Uh,
Um, I want to stick with the like try to do Fridays and the weekend possibly because on Fridays I finally got my schedule sorted out. I don't have class on um, really on the week during the week. I mean on Friday. Like Friday, I only have one class in the morning. I thought it was going to be a lot later in the day, but like no, it's like every Friday because I thought I was going to be getting out at like 11. No, at 4 p.m. No. Okay, I'm getting my dates mixed up. I thought that I was going to be getting out at 6. Because if it was at 6, I'm like, I'm going to be like rushing home to try and do the podcast. But nah, Fridays, I get out at 2 o'clock p.m. So I go to class at like 1 in the morning, or 1 p.m. Not morning. This afternoon. I go at 1 p.m. and then I get out at 2. So I literally just go there for like an hour, and then I come straight home, and I have the whole day to do homework or whatever, and then I can do the podcast in the evening at night, like right now. So, and if I for whatever reason if I forget on Friday, I think the weekend is the best time to do it.
Yeah, I think. Well, the weekends. Yeah, we got the days planned. Like the weekends are fine, but like this is. I was telling Diz this earlier. This is like episode 17.
Hmm.
Um, I kind of wanted it to be like. I thought it would be fitting to have the last like the episode be the 20th episode, like the last episode of the year be the 20th episode. Uh, but like there's still so much more of the year left. Um, it's like the next number after
Uh,
that would be like 25, but I don't think there's that much of the year left. So
oh yeah.
I was thinking, should we just keep it like 3 episodes for the rest of the year, or should we just keep doing it weekly like we are now, and then we'll just end on a
I
random
mean,
number?
it's up to you. I mean, I like doing like I guess we'd have to see, right? Like if there's enough substantial news to talk about, then yeah, let's do it. I just ended on a random number. If we have things to talk about, right? But I mean, if it's a slow couple weeks, then we can do it on the 20th episode or so. We'll have to just play it by ear and see.
Yeah. So I know we're definitely gonna do one after the Game Awards. Um,
I know I missed a couple episodes. What's our like? What are the analytics of the channel? Like, I mean, we're getting views, right? It's just like still kind of pretty low engagement,
yeah. Um,
but people are watching it, right? On like TikTok.
yeah.
Yeah, I've heard rumors that like the TikTok CEO is kind of planned for TikTok getting banned, and I heard what he's gonna do is essentially like if TikTok does get banned this year, he's just going to make a new app and call it something different, and then it's just going to be TikTok still.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Sounds about right. Uh, yeah. Yeah. Last. All right. Okay, definitely one after. There's Tokyo Game Show 2, so maybe one after Tokyo Game Show, and then one after Game Awards, definitely. And then I was wondering like I want to do like the last one where it would be like the last one of the year would be like a review episode where you just like
Hmm.
look at like all our past clips or something,
Yeah,
and then like a thumbnail tier list.
that'd be pretty cool. Like I can already think of stuff that we could do. Like we could do like uh a review of all like the games we played for that year, like on Steam, the stats. We could do like who took the most L's and like arguments on Discord thing uh for that year. We could also do some like end of the year. Well, oh yeah, we could do our own version of the Game Awards where like
Oh
all of us put like
yeah,
our favorite games for the year and then vote on them like on a tier list.
that would yeah that would be nice. That would be nice.
Yeah. So that's some things I'm thinking about we could do.
Yeah. Uh.
I just
I
wish we got more feedback from like people who do watch, because what you said we averaged around like 700 views last time.
Bro, we had like 1,000 on our last TikTok.
Why don't people comment? Like, is it? I guess commenting and stuff is just kind of rare.
Wait. What is it? Xbox adaptive joystick. Games bro, what is this?
So when you said people will watch, does TikTok give you like detailed like data on like what people are doing when they watch? Like, are they watching for a long time, or do they like watch a few minutes and then leave?
Um, I mean, I could probably check. I don't know if it tells me all that.
Okay, I mean the fact that 1,000 people are viewing it, I mean that's interesting. I think that means that we're providing some sort of value to people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I don't know. For me, sometimes I just don't know if it's like the algorithm just trying to like pump up egos, or if it's just like we might actually have something going with this podcast, you know?
What the heck?
We should start trying to do some collabs with maybe like I don't know. If you want to get popular, the fastest way to get fame and popularity is to do collabs with other
Wait, Rico. Wait.
people.
All right. So there's a thing on the TikTok analytics, and
Yeah.
it says search queries, and basically it's they're from viewers, like they're the search things that led viewers to the podcast or to the post. And
Okay.
basically this is what people searched that led to our post. And the top one, the top one is RNG podcast, and then the second one is looted, and then
Looted.
the third one is lewd, and then the fourth one is Joe Rogan gay people.
Joe Rogan gay people. Oh my god! You should post that on the Discord so that Diz can see it later.
The fifth one is Persona Series podcast. Oh my
Okay.
god.
Wow. Joe Rogan gay people. Did we ever say anything about Joe Rogan?
Yeah, we
I
did.
know.
We did
Oh,
actually. It was
I
the
know.
one where like it was like uh if you're gay, listen to this podcast because Joe Rogan doesn't support gay people.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh my god. Let me see.
Yeah, I'd love to see Kiri's reaction to that
Hmm.
and Diz's reaction. That'd be funny.
Your video is not eligible for the recommendation in the For You feed. What the heck? Oh, this is the one where we called out Joe Rogan.
Of course, it's that one.
Oh, I don't understand, bro. What? Okay.
Because you said Joe Rogan and you said gay people, and I'm sure that set off something. Oh, did you? I'm gonna end. I'm gonna exit VR chat. Okay.
All right.
It's just because I want to launch another game, and Steam won't let me have two games running at once.
Well, I guess that's the end of the podcast.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. Did we really just discuss our plans on the podcast?
See you guys.